All right, don't ask me why, but we are about to get a nice arm pump at 2 a.m. All right, so yeah, it's 2:15 a.m. Let me show y'all what I just grabbed at the racetrack for the pre-workout essentials. Don't ask me why we're working out this time. This is like elite level use of free will. Cherry Cola Celsius. Let's give it a try. Caught my eye. Pretty solid, actually. One of the better Celsius flavors for sure. All right, we got blueberry parfait to carb up. We got some protein cookies, and I know, it's not bioavailable. Yeah, whatever. Protein cookies, I like them, so I got them. Then we got some hydration for while I'm in the gym, the Pedialyte, typical coconut flavor. So yeah, we're gonna munch on this. Oh, I ain't got a freaking spoon. I have to run back in there. All right, we made it. Ghost town out here. Does seem we have 2 other cars here though, so we might be up in there with some people. Don't have a tripod today, so we're gonna get on some interesting angles. You know, feeling kind of tired, but we're gonna get it in. We're gonna get a nice pump. See how we do it. Right now I'm actually tracking the tricep rope push down and a preacher curl machine. And I also want to do some barbell curls today. I'm really feeling that type of vibe. Let's get it. No noise. 2 other people. Let's get it. At the gym. Gotta go shirtless. Like to warm up the shoulders, the wrist, forearms. I know people say this stuff is useless, but I've been doing this for so long now. Arms are freaking getting cooked. Incline preacher machine money, bro. Favorite bicep machine. Showing off my bird. Favorite bicep machine. This thing is so money. In my arm, bro. In my arm, bro. True Adam. True Adam. Also decided I'm not doing shoulders today. I'm gonna do that tomorrow with legs. But we're gonna hammer these curls. We're gonna hit some barbell curls. Another tricep variation. We're gonna be donezo. I'm feeling myself right now. All right, this angle might be really bad, but watch and learn, boys. That's money, dude. That's money, dude. Biceps are on fire. Man, I love that machine. Man, I love that machine. Super sound with a little bit of abs too today, boys. Trying to get them to really pop. That little lower. Just getting some good lighting. That little lower. Trying to get this to come through. You see it? It's begging to come through. Just need to pound it a little bit more. Barbell curls. They're just so money because you can load this stuff up and just move some weight. You ain't gotta complicate this stuff, man. Problem with TikTok and YouTube, they want to make everything complicated. Make you think you're doing everything wrong when really you just need to shut off your brain and just go hard. Thinking of keeping that real light. I might just do a 5 on each side. My biceps are cooked already. I just want to add a little bit more volume. 80s for 10 on the incline. I know I don't do like nice, slow, controlled, but like I said, I don't know if y'all watch my other videos, but typically whenever I do a little bit heavier, my pumps are better. Even if the form is a little bit less ideal, you know. We ain't gotta be form police all the time. Sometimes you just need to move some weight. You know, obviously don't be stupid. I ain't out here loading up the preacher curl with stupid amounts of weight and just, you know, controlling it hard, contracting really hard at the top, control it on the way down. All there is to it. All right, and we're gonna superset that barbell curl with another tricep exercise. These are gonna be my 2 last exercises we're gonna do today. And then I'm gonna do some more hanging leg raises. I already showed y'all a little bit of that. And I might do some ab wheel. I'm trying to get this little V to really pop right here. Probably need to drop like 2-3 pounds and then just really hammer it so it can just pop, you know. The reason a lot of people just get skinny, you know, and they don't have that nice, really deep cuts in the abs, because they don't train it. You know, you can be skinny, you can be the right body fat and all, and your abs aren't popping just because you don't train it. So I think it's often neglected. Now, if you got really good ab genetics, they might pop through without even training them. It's light, probably blonde y'all. But yeah, if you got really good abs, you probably ain't gotta train them like that. I feel like I have naturally solid abs, but I do train them. I've trained them through a lot of squats, but I've also done a lot of direct work throughout the years. I'm really trying to really focus on the lower. I feel like I've been doing a lot of upper. And you know, the lower 2 are the hardest 2 to come in. First off, just because that's the last piece of body fat you lose when you get lean. Plus, it's also like the hardest 2 to work out. So you gotta really hammer the leg curls, decline sit-ups, ab rollouts, and that'll help get this little V popping more too. All right, and then also a little form tip. I got this actually from Jeff Seed. Watched one of his TikToks. He talked about this little thing. I tried it out. It's called like, it's a regular, you know, hanging leg raise, but instead of going straight out like this, you just poke your toes a little bit outwards like this, and it really hits some lower abs harder. I feel it contract a lot harder when I do that. So point the toes out when you go up, and point them back in as you go down. And I feel like it really helps that little lower ab activate more. But yeah, anyways, back to the arms. We're gonna do some overhead tricep extensions. You know, this exercise makes the abs look really good, nice and elongated. I'm probably sitting at what y'all boys think? Maybe 13% right now? 13% or so, I guess. See, the thing about my body, I don't hold fat right here. I hold fat right here. So I might look leaner like right here than I do everywhere else, but I hold fat right here. I hold fat in my cheeks, and I hold fat in my legs. All right, we got this loaded up with 77 pounds. The overhead tricep work. Find it really beneficial to work your biceps and your triceps through different planes of motion. So I think this is a really good exercise. I think it's better than just doing, you know, all push downs. Really controlling that eccentric on these. See, after I do my main biggest lifts for the day, where I really focus on trying to PR and get stronger, more reps, and strength based, I really go for more pump. Really controlling and feeling the muscles. I found it works really well for me. And who doesn't like a nice arm pump? Let's lower that weight. Bring that bad boy down to 66. Woo, and that 90210. The gym really clean as hell. Clean gym. Alright, let's go rep out some the ultimate jock move right here. I mean, you just feel like a jock hitting these joints. You start curling some barbell curls. I don't know if there's a more jockish workout. This is a straight jock. This screams jock. God damn. handle no weights. Whoo, that's money, dude. That's money, dude. Little drag curls. Holy. Ooh, shiesty. This is actually my worst muscle, the biceps. But you know, we work them hard. Promise you, I'll be working these things hard to failure. I've experimented with a lot. High reps, low reps, medium reps. Hitting them 2, 3, 4 times a week. You know, I think the biggest thing is probably I just wasn't really progressive overloading my arms. You know, I think ever since I've really been progressive overloading, I feel the pumps are getting a lot better. You know, I don't really know if the growth is getting better, but they've grown a lot within the past year. You know, my arms, hard gainer on the arms. Everywhere else, I feel like I'm pretty solid. Legs grow easily, my easiest growing muscle. Kind of been slacking with it though. Back's my second easiest. Sorry for the show. Abs are solid, really nice insertions. I got solid insertions everywhere besides the biceps. You know, this bicep. Whew. This is the left. And I'm gonna be honest, I think another reason my biceps suffer, I played baseball for like my whole life. But ever since I've started bodybuilding, I was hitting, you know, you play baseball, right? So since I started bodybuilding, I've been playing baseball. You play baseball, you know that elbows start hurting, that shoulders start hurting. So you go to hit some triceps or even some biceps during the season, your arm, your forearms all cooked, and it could lead to more arm pain. So for like 6 months out of the year, 7 months out of the year, 6, 7, for like 6 or 7 months out of the year, the arms were getting cooked from throwing a baseball a lot. So my volume was really low, so I don't know. We're gonna see how this full year of just training arms without any throwing, any of that arm pain is gonna treat my arms. I think it's gonna do it really well. But we're gonna see. Holy kneeling aesthetics. Whew. You mind, bro? You mind, bro? Alright, we got that low Uzi Myron in my ears. We're gonna drop set. This is gonna be the last tricep thing we do. Let's finish that bit up. 616, then she like me. I wear more Supreme than a high beast. Ah! Woo-wee! Drop that bit, 10 pounds. Right back to it. Yo. Woo. Let's spam some freaking. Let's spam this John, man. Yo. Ah. And then she tied me. All right, this is the plan. We're gonna hit these joints to failure. We're gonna come to this empty bar to failure. We're done. See it. Oh no. Yo. Man, I love being aesthetic. Woo. Oh yeah. Post-workout pump, physique check. Bicep pump is elite right now. Alrighty, workout is complete. 3:35 a.m. You can just do things, you know. You have free will. You can just randomly go to the gym at 2:15 a.m. and finish at 3:35 a.m. Right? You know, solid pump. Halloween is approaching. Slowly getting colder and cooler outside. So it's gonna be some elite workouts coming pretty soon. Something about cold air when you work out, just, I don't know, it's different, you know?